Overtime calculated differently for different groups of employees. In the previous video, we calculated overtime automatically for all employees who work beyond planned work hours. But I want to calculate overtime differently for different groups of employees, and overtime is not applicable for some groups. This video describes how you can configure Lenvica HRMS to get this done. In my company, overtime rules different for different groups of workers. And overtime is not applicable at all to office staff. Let me show you how to implement this with Lenvica HRMS. Step 1. View gangs. You can specify different overtime rules for each gang of employees. You can create as many gangs as you want. When you add a new employee to the system, he will be automatically added to the default gang. Since most of my employees are in production, I'm going to keep this gang for the production department. Step 2. Create a new gang. Now, I'll create a new gang called Office Staff. Let's pick employees for this gang. Step 3. Configure overtime rules for the new gang. Let's go to Attendance Import Settings to specify that overtime is not applicable for this gang. Ensure that overtime is not checked for this gang. Even if an office staff works beyond the planned work hours, overtime will not be marked against him. Step 4. Re-import attendance. Now, as we want this change to be applied to the attendance data in the past, let's do a re-import of attendance data. Step 5. Review attendance. As you see, overtime is marked for this employee who is in production department, and no overtime for this employee who is an office staff. Similarly, you can specify different overtime rules for different gangs of employees. Step 6. Review payslips. As you see, this employee belongs to the production department and he has overtime allowance on his payslip. Whereas this employee who is an office staff has no overtime allowance in his payslip. Create as many gangs as you want and specify different overtime rules for each gang. This helps in fully automating your overtime calculation.